Journey into Mystery, starring the mighty Thor. How can I defeat the Tomorrow Man when he can fade into a different year before I can reach him? Thor the Mighty, on the trail of the Tomorrow Man. Behold, Thunder God, you pursued me into the future, only to meet your doom at the hands of my steel slaves. Plot: Stan Lee. Script: Larry Leiber. Art: Jack Kirby. Inks: Dick Ayers. No, what you are looking at is not another world. It is our very own Earth. 3 centuries from now. Mankind has abolished war and scrapped its weapons. Peace and contentment prevail throughout the globe. But there is one who is not peace-loving. He is a scientist named Zarko, and within his heart lurks an evil ambition. My fellow men are weak, tender-hearted fools. It will be easy to conquer them. Other scientists devote themselves to helping civilization. But I have invented a way of leaving our civilization. I have constructed Earth's only time machine. First, I must view the past through my time scope. I must discover an age when mankind possessed mighty weapons. An ancient explosion of a nuclear bomb. The perfect device with which to conquer the 23rd century. Those bombs existed on Earth during the 20th century. I shall go back there at once. Meanwhile, traveling at the still faster speed of our imagination, let us return to 1962. The scene is a remote desert area. We appreciate your helping us test our newest experimental weapons, Thor. I'm happy to play a part in keeping the free world strong and secure against the forces of tyranny. Suddenly, with a tremendous roar, the missile's been fired. Get ready, Thor. There goes the anti-missile missile. And there goes Thor. With fantastic speed, man and missile soar higher and higher in pursuit of the rocket. But it is the Thunder God who reaches the target first. The missiles are getting faster. I almost lost this rocket. Thor was faster than the anti-missile missile. Yes, but this time he beat it only by an instant. Using him as a measuring device, we're able to constantly improve our weapons. Soon, preparations are made for another test. We are certainly lucky to have the services of the mighty Thor. This is a different type of test, the most dangerous of all. There, he's all wired up. Now we'll be able to test a human's physiological reactions. An ordinary man would be killed, standing that close to a cobalt bomb explosion, but Thor believes he can survive it. If he does, he'll provide us with invaluable information. Start the countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Wait! What's that appearing near the C-bomb? It's some kind of machine. It materialized out of empty space. Look! Someone is stepping out of it. He's grabbed the C-bomb. Stop the countdown! I don't know what this is all about, but that bomb is too dangerous to be allowed to fall into the wrong hands. This is one sure way to stop the thief. But the time cabinet dematerializes so swiftly that Thor's hammer harmlessly passes right through it. Seconds later, there is only one small chip of strange metal to attest to what happened. This fragment of metal is like nothing we can produce today. The way he just appeared out of thin air, and then vanished again. I still can't believe it. He didn't fly away. He just faded from sight, as though moving into another segment of time. And since there was no time travel in the past, he must have come from the future. But why did he want our C-bomb? Why? That's something I intend to find out. Thor, where are you going? I'm going to track down that Tomorrow Man. Pulled aloft by his soaring hammer, Thor flies from the desert to a distant mountain range. Atop the highest mountain. That will be the perfect place for my task. As soon as he's landed, Thor stamps his hammer twice on the ground. Editor's note: when the magic Uru hammer is stamped twice, it brings on a thunderstorm. It's starting. First the rain. Soon the rain increases. Then come the thunder and lightning. O mighty Odin, behold the plight of thy eldest son, Thor. Help me! Help me! Flight to the Future, Part 2. God of Thunder, why hast thou summoned me? I ask of my father, Lord of Asgard, the power to journey into the future, to the unknown from whence this metal comes. Editor's note: Odin is monarch of the Norse gods. The citadel in which they dwell is called Asgard. I grant thy request. Attach the fragment of strange metal to thy magic hammer. Then, spin thyself and thy hammer as swiftly as thou can. Attach and spin. As swiftly as I can. Hast thou forgotten, my son? Thy hammer has the power to spin faster than light, to enter the fourth dimension of time. And so, my journey is over. I have arrived in the future. What year is this? It is 2262. Who are you? How handsome he is. There are explanations, introductions, and then Zarko returned with the Cobalt Bomb last month. He threatened to destroy us if we didn't make him our ruler. We had no weapons with which to oppose him. We had to obey his command. Since then, he's been governing us like a tyrant. He is an evil dictator, and so long as he holds the Cobalt Bomb, we are in his power. Then hear me well, for I have come to wrest the bomb from him. Here is my plan. The following day, as Thor approaches the great castle, Zarko sees him from a hidden vantage point. He is the one who tried to prevent my stealing the bomb. I don't know how he followed me into the future, but he was a fool to do so. Guards, seize that man! Shall we obey? We have no choice. Zarko holds the only weapon on Earth. We dare not defy him. And so, the guards race from the castle to apprehend Thor. But, before they can reach him, a black-robed figure hurls a mighty tree in their path. Look out! Jump! Thor has gotten past us. But who is that figure following in the black robe? And how could he be strong enough to push a giant oak in our path? So, Zarko, at last we meet, face to face. I am Thor, God of Thunder. Ah! You got past my guards because they are fools, but you shall never triumph over me. Goodbye, God of Thunder. Ha ha ha! A trapdoor! Welcome to my room of magnetic mirrors. They're powerfully magnetized, as you can see and feel. Ha ha ha! By turning off the magnetism of one mirror and turning on that of another, I can dash you against them until you are helpless. But before Zarko can continue his deadly game... Another Thor! But how? The man in your trap was a decoy. I am the one you have to fear. The one who shall defeat you. I am the real Thor. Oh, and just in time, too. So you tricked me. But I have other resources, as you shall now see. Never. Nothing shall stop me from regaining the cobalt bomb. Fool! This Delta Electron gun will send you into another dimension, from which you can never escape. Before Thor can hurl his hammer, he begins to fade away. But the mightiest man-god of all time is not without resources himself. He draws in a great breath, and then he exhales it, with hurricane force. The supernatural fury of the gale pierces the dimension veil before it can be fully closed, and Thor again returns to the third dimension, and his pursuit of Zarko. Stop, Zarko! No matter where you run, you can never escape Thor. But before Thor can overtake the tyrant from tomorrow, he encounters another peril. What? These are giant robots, the laborers of the 23rd century. I have converted them into my own private army. Suddenly, a huge metallic hand reaches down and grabs the magic hammer. Disarm him! What? It took me by surprise, but now without the hammer, I'll only remain as Thor for another 60 seconds, then I'll revert back to my normal human self. As Don Blake, I'll be powerless to defeat Zarko. I must regain my hammer within the next minute. But how? 59 seconds. 58. 57. 56. 55. 54. The strength of Thor is still mine for the next 54 seconds. I'll use that strength to rip up the floor with my bare hands. And with each passing second, the robots come closer. Closer. 53 seconds. 52 seconds. 51 seconds. 50 seconds. If I'm lucky, I'll find what I need beneath my feet. 42 seconds. 41 seconds. 40 seconds. Here it is. A water pipe. Seizing the steel water pipe, the Thunder God floods the room. 19 seconds. 18 seconds. 17 seconds. 16 seconds. The water is seeping into the robots. It's short-circuiting their mechanism. They're slowing down. 11 seconds. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. They've come to a complete standstill. My hammer. The robot is releasing it. It's falling. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Got it. And not a second too soon. Having rendered the robots helpless, Thor now continues his grim pursuit. He's running into a spaceship, and he's got the C-bomb with him. I've been beaten at every turn, but there is still one last card to play. If I can't use the cobalt bomb to enslave the world, then I'll use it to destroy the world. He's gone mad. If he drops the bomb, it will be a catastrophe. I must stop him. Let there be storm. Storm. Storm! Seconds after the magic hammer is stamped against the ground, the rain begins. Then comes the wind, thunder, and lightning. The storm is raging so hard, it's buffeting the ship. I can't get over to the bomb, to drop it on the earth. Then, the God of Thunder raises himself into the air by whirling his hammer, and in so doing, creates a suction of air that spins the little spacecraft around and around, until, if I can just jar the bomb loose. There it is. It's falling. I've got it. And as Thor descends safely to the ground, the spaceship, out of control, crash lands. And, though Zarko emerges from the wreckage still alive, Who... who am I? What am I doing here? We'll be able to cure his physical injuries, but his memory will never return. You defeated a tyrant, and you saved our world from destruction. We shall be forever grateful. Long live the mighty Thor! Now I must return the C-bomb to my own time. Once again, Thor whirls his legendary hammer at unimaginable speed, as time itself is bent to the Thunder God's will. Soon. The year is 1962, and the place is the New Mexican desert. You have your bomb back. Let us mention it no more. You would never believe my tale. Maybe not, but we'd still like to know where it was, and how you brought it back. Forget it, Bob. We've got some weapons tests to perform now. A short time later, after Thor has turned back to the quiet Dr. Don Blake. Anything happen while I was gone, Jane? Are you kidding, Doctor? Don't you read the papers? Thor rescues C-bomb. Survives explosion. No, Jane. Nothing in the papers interests me. It's all too nerve-wracking. Oh, if only I could work for Thor, instead of colorless Dr. Blake. I wonder if Jane will ever suspect that some of us read about the news, while some of us are too busy making it. The end.